who clears the way when the world is wild, who walks into shadow with only flame and iron as allies, who dares to strike through chaos and name its path. He is not just a god, he is the primal rhythm of creation and destruction, the silent strength behind tools and weapons, the relentless force that opens ways through what seems impenetrable. Let us now remember how his legend began. In the beginning, before earth had shape, the Orisha dwelled in Orun, the celestial realm. There, they danced in light, radiant with divine essence. The Orisha, Arisa, are divine spirits or deities in Yoruba cosmology, powerful forces of nature and destiny who serve as intermediaries between humanity and Olodumare, the supreme creator. Olodumare brought them forth, each one a spark of divine essence, glowing with unique purpose. There was Obatala, the gentle sculptor of human form, and Orisha of clarity and wisdom. Oshun, radiant and sweet, goddess of love, fertility, and fresh waters. Yemoja, mother of all, who governs oceans and nurtures life. Shango, the thunderous king, Orisha of lightning, fire, and justice. Esu, the trickster and divine messenger, keeper of crossroads and balance. Oya, tempestuous and fierce, the spirit of winds, change, and the cemetery gates. And Ogun, whose story we now follow, god of iron, war, and technology, the pathfinder, the warrior, the forge incarnate. Olodumare, supreme creator, gathered them and spoke. Aye, the realm below awaits your touch. Yet, it sleeps beneath a dense, primeval forest. Aye was vast, wild, wrapped in tangled roots and ancient spirits. Olodumare's voice rang like thunder through heaven. Who among you will descend to earth and clear the path? Who will strike through chaos and bring order? The Orisha stood silent, not from fear, but from awe. Then came a sound, the ringing of metal. From the ranks stepped one whose skin gleamed like forged iron, whose breath steamed like the forge. Ogun, in each hand, an iron tool, the machete and the axe. I will go, he said, a voice deep as the earth's own song. The forest may be old, but iron is older. With Olodumare's blessing upon his brow, Ogun descended. The forest did not yield. It hissed and twisted, branches like serpents, thorns like teeth. Yet Ogun did not waver. He swung his blade. With each cut, space was born. With each blow, paths emerged. But deeper still, ancient spirits stirred, beasts of flame and claw, guardians of forgotten power. They rose with growls that shook the canopy. Leave this sacred place, iron bearer, one roared. Ogun's eyes burned brighter. I come not to destroy, but to make way. Stand aside, or be reforged. Steel sang against spirit. Shadows clashed with sparks. Day folded into night. Night melted into day. At last, light broke through the green ceiling, a clearing, earth revealed. Ogun stood at its edge, blade chipped, body marked, yet spirit unbroken. Behind him, a trail carved through the impossible. The Orisha descended, their feet touching the soil, made sacred by Ogun's toil. Obatala spoke with reverence. You are now Na-Ka, the opener of the way. But Ogun was more than the pathfinder. He is paradox incarnate, the forge and the fire, the sword and the plow. His iron builds cities and breaks chains. His hands create order and carry destruction. His silence holds storms. His fury delivers peace. Even Esu, the trickster, once whispered, Ogun is the only one whose fury is equal to his loyalty. To revere Ogun is to accept power's dual nature, the necessity of fire to shape, the danger of wielding it blindly. Time passed, and humans, the very ones he cleared the way for, forgot. They took his tools, used his strength, but offered no thanks. Ogun, heart heavy, returned to the forest. He laid down his machete, turned his back to the anvils. Without him, cities crumbled, conflicts rose, progress slowed. The forge went cold. Then came Ocean, goddess of sweet waters, of beauty and diplomacy. She found Ogun in the heart of the woods, surrounded by silence and rust. She danced, golden like sunrise. She sang, soft, like rain on steel. Ogun, she whispered, strength is not only in the strike, there is power too in the gentle touch. She poured honey on his tongue, and where it fell, the earth bloomed. Moved by her song, Ogun rose, not to conquer, but to return by love, not by command. Ogun's journey did not end in Yoruba lands. Through chains and ships, his spirit crossed oceans. In Brazil, he became Ogum of Candomblé, the warrior who protects. In Haiti, he is Ogo, iron-fisted, justice-bound. In Cuba, Trinidad, New Orleans, his fire burns beneath new names, but never dims. Wherever struggle calls, wherever iron strikes, Ogun lives. His altars are simple yet potent. Iron machetes, palm wine, roasted yams. His animal, the dog, watches loyally. His people, mechanics, welders, engineers, carry fire in their bones. Festivals drum like thunder. Smiths hammer rhythm into steel. Devotees leap like sparks, calling his name. Ogun is not just worshipped, he is worked with, danced with, lived with. In engines, in code, in circuits, in protest lines, in rebuilding ruins, wherever creation demands courage, Ogun walks beside his own. Ogun's tale is not just myth, it is map. To his children, it is a calling. He teaches them to carve paths where none exist, to meet hardship with armor, to wield strength with wisdom, to be fierce, and to be just. This is the legacy of Ogun. Share your thoughts in the comments, like and subscribe for more sacred echoes of a legendary flame.